We're Sharper tapping in. TNN Trap News Network. Back at the same, like cook cracking the same man here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college, big dog. Hit the like, hit the comment, hit the get subscribe button. For everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that news you can use, that knowledge you ain't finna get in nobody's college. Tap in with the tap in. If you ain't tapped in with that good tap in. You feel me? Hit that notification bell. Hit all say tapped in for the latest and the greatest. Everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. And we need y'all to hit that subscription button. And we need y'all to make sure that y'all slide into us on Instagram. TRAPNEWS NETWOR X Trap News Network. We're looking for live correspondence, man. If you would like to give us some news we can use, some knowledge you can't get nobody's college, man, hit us up. We are looking for correspondence for Trap News Network, and hit the description to sign a petition to get pathetic fatso out of these greater United Staters. You feel me? We about to jump into Kid Cudi testifying in the Diddy trial. Let's jump into this real quick.
Sex trafficking and racketeering trial. Rapper Kid Cudi is now on the stand in the Sean Diddy Combs sex trafficking and racketeering trial. He reportedly had a brief relationship with Combs' ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura nearly 15 years ago. His testimony follows George Kaplan, a former employee of Combs who was granted immunity in exchange for his testimony. He told jurors about the elaborate process of setting up hotel rooms for what prosecutors allege were drug-fueled sex parties called freak-offs. Combs denies all of the allegations against him and says all sexual encounters were consensual. Let's bring in ABC's Rena Roy alongside contributor and criminal defense attorney Bernarda Villalona, live outside of the courthouse there. And Rena, just set the scene for us. What is the latest from court right now?
Well, Alex, we saw Kid Cudi walk into the courthouse this morning with a bit of swagger, black leather jacket, wearing jeans, smoking a cigarette. As you said, he is now on the stand now, and he's already talking about some of the threats that he says he faced while he was in a relationship with Cassie Ventura back in 2011, including one time that he says Cassie called to alert him that Sean Combs had broken into his Los Angeles home. He says that he raced over there to try and confront Combs, so that when he got there, Combs was gone. He said some things had been tampered with. His dog seemed startled. He was locked in the bathroom. So he called police to file a break-in report. And he's also talking about a time from January of 2012 when he says his car was set on fire with a Molotov cocktail in his Los Angeles driveway. Just last week, Ventura testified that Sean Combs had threatened to blow up Kid Cudi's car because he had found out about their relationship together. But his lawyers have denied that he had any involvement in any arson. But remember that arson is a part of the racketeering charge that he's facing. So this is crucial testimony for jurors to hear.
And Bernarda, how is the prosecution hoping Kid Cudi's testimony might help them prove that the sex trafficking and racketeering charges are appropriate?
So Kid Cudi's testimony specifically goes to the racketeering conspiracy. It doesn't go to the sex trafficking or to the transportation for the purpose of engaging in prostitution charges. In regards to the racketeering conspiracy, you have to prove at least two predicate acts. And one of those predicate acts that the prosecution are trying to prove is that of arson for blowing up the car of Kid Cudi. So that is his main purpose in testifying. But also he's giving context as to Sean Combs, his demeanor, his jealousy, his violent nature, and what he was willing to do to try to separate Cassie from Kid Cudi, which ultimately ended up with ending that relationship while brief it was.
All right, Rena and Bernarda, thank you both.
All right, man. All right. Hold on. So that's that, man. Diddy is out here blowing up Kid Cudi's car. You know what I'm saying? Apparently that was a thing. We're going to kind of switch it over to Instagram real quick because I believe the Shade Room has some actual quotes. Yeah, man. This is damn. Sheesh. Cheeks. All right, let me see. Boom. Cudi said, I got back and called Sean Combs again. I was looking for him. I wanted to fight him. Cudi says Diddy answered the phone and told him he was on the way. Cudi says he met Cassie in 2008, but they did not start dating until 2011. Cudi explains that when they started dating, he understood that she and Sean Combs had problems. They weren't dating anymore. Cudi said in 2011, law enforcement came to his home because he had a break-in. Cassie called me at 5:30 or 6. She said Sean Combs found out about us. She asked me to pick her up, so I did. Cudi said that he spoke with Capricorn Clark, who sounded nearly in tears, telling him Diddy was in a car by Cudi's house. Cudi said that he then called Diddy, told him to come over, I'm over here waiting for you. And when he arrived outside the home, it looked normal, but he found out the security cameras were not working. Cudi testified that security cameras were moved, not by him. He said that when he got home, he said that when he got in his home, gifts he purchased from Chanel were open. His dog was locked in the bathroom, and he says that normally he lets the dog roam around. I got back in, and I called Sean Combs again. I was looking for him. I wanted to fight him. Cudi says Diddy answered. He told him he was on the way. Cudi said that he decided to call the police thinking, I don't know who he was with or who his intentions are. He filed a police report. Same day, suspected the break-in. Cudi began testimony about the car. He said that in January 2012, he was 45 minutes away from his home when his dog watcher called him and told him his car was on fire. Court showed the jury images of Cudi's damaged Porsche. He said the damage to my Porsche was from a Molotov cocktail. He said a friend Chip took the photos. It looked like the roof of my Porsche was cut open, and that's where the Molotov was put in, Cudi said. So Diddy is out here terrorizing, man. Let me see. Kid Cudi Diddy trial. See what else comes up. No, I saw the same things. Let me see. So this is probably the latest. Let me see. That's my dog. Broke his house. Screwed with his pooch. Rapper taking stuff. Blah, blah. Cassie break from Diddy. Started dating. So pretty much the same thing. Let me see.
Ah, the Florida coast.
We ain't trying to get hit for the copyright. Y'all feel me? Yeah, feel me. All right.
Cudi, are you nervous to testify today?
What are you expecting today?
You look great.
You look great.
I love the fit, not too serious.
Yeah. That's Big Cudi.
All right.
I knew.
So I think that's pretty much all we have so far on this Diddy and Kid Cudi situation. Let me do one more quick little search. Hold on. This one right here is getting a little tricky. The 55-year-old hip-hop mogul charged with federal prosecuted traffic racketeering, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, so it's pretty much all the same thing. All right, so we're going to keep y'all updated as these stories of work continue to develop. Y'all know the deal, though. We up out here to the next one. It's red dots to the left. You know the rest of it is free. I've been waiting, so it's free. We go.